crank it up. All right. Okay. You ready? I'm ready.
I'm ready.
She is ready, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
And my mic is on, and we are here at the 2017 REACH Conference put on by the fine folks at the California Nevada Credit Union League. And we have an award winner in our midst, Sue Mitchell from Mitchell, Stankovic and Associates. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you very much. A little hoarse, but we'll get through that.
We will get through it. We'll be just fine.
All right.
Congratulations. I want to start off the show, this episode, with you are one of the 2018 Herb Wegner Memorial Award winners. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
How does it feel?
You do the work because of your passion,
right?
Because of what you love to do, and so the recognition is almost overwhelming. It's just so fabulous, but it's really because of the results. It's because of what we've been able to accomplish and all the volunteers and all the people that I work with. I mean, I told somebody yesterday that I absolutely love what I do because of the people that I get to work with. So.
You are involved in just about everything in this industry. You can't swing a cat without something that you have your hand in. So this is really, you are involved, obviously, in the Global Women's Leadership,
right?
Your company,
yes.
And there's just so many more items out there. The World Council of Credit Unions. Oh my gosh, it's you span many arms of this industry. So thank you for all the stuff that you have done over the years.
Well, you're welcome, and I liked your comment about the cats, because it's kind of like herding cats, at different times, because I think sometimes the mission has to overpower the work. And so when you really are focused and you say, hey, we're going to make this happen, when you take a look at the work that we do on a day-to-day basis, it has to have that greater purpose. It has to be at the level that engages everybody. And so it's kind of fun. And my husband described me, and my business partner described me as relentless. And the first time he said that, I went, gosh, I don't know if I want to be relentless.
Sounds kind of negative in a way.
Like that? And then I realized later that, put your head down, man.
Exactly.
Let's do it. So I love it. And I think the stuff that we're engaged in is all meaningful. And what a privilege that is.
Yeah. And we were just talking before the recording about starting something from scratch on your own, bootstrapping it, and really kind of grinding through it and getting through it. And now here you are today on the other side of it, just like, look what we've accomplished.
Well, and I the additional part of that for all of you listening is that I said congratulations to you.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
On making this happen, and it's such a nice addition to the credit union family.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's fun.
But we started the company. We, we brought our family together. My, 33-year-old son was my first actor. He did the 3-year-old, let me take my savings to the teller line. And so our computer-based training and the multimedia stuff we did early in our career was all education-based. And so I think it all kind of leads together, but it's tough. It's not easy.
It is not easy, but it's so rewarding at the same time.
My gosh,
that's the carrot that we're all chasing.
Yeah.
So what is it about the credit union industry that is just so, talk about attractive to you, that has made you kind of soar to these heights?
Well, it's interesting because when we started the business, we actually worked with the large financial institutions. I came out of the computer industry, so some of my first clients were the biggest banks in the country and the world. And, we loved the work we were doing, we loved the marketing, we loved being able to get the message out. But their compassion for small businesses, their compassion for understanding what it takes to make this happen wasn't there. And then I was introduced to credit unions, and I had the opportunity to work with a few of the credit unions that helped us get over that hump. And I look back on those days, and it was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, if it weren't for them.
Oh my gosh, it was fabulous. And, we actually started a group called the She Group in the, the 90s. I know.
I like
this will lead to our Global Women discussion.
Okay, yeah.
But it was strategic, holistic executives. And the purpose was to get women together, and they were women, CEOs, and we talked about issues like childcare. I was very concerned at that point in my life about childcare for our frontline people, for what it costs them to go to work. And so we had some credit unions come together and start a little daycare
Oh, wow.
Right?
Very cool.
And I haven't actually shared that story, but it just reminded me that it's been a commitment. You know, it's like looking at the things that we could do to make lives better, and that's what credit unions are all about.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. And that is a huge attraction, I think, for anybody who's in this industry. Once you get in, you're kind of hooked.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to describe it as a religion, you know. I think that the passion associated with what we do keeps us there, and the people. I mean, you know.
Exactly. I mean, the people are as humble as they come, and they're so eager to tell. That's, for me personally, they're so eager to tell their story because they want the movement to keep going forward. Whereas other industries, they're so secretive, and like I came from the semiconductor industry, I was in there, and nobody wanted to talk. Everything's a secret. Like this, and you come here, it's like everyone's, hey, oh my gosh, this is what we do and how we do it.
It's absolutely right, and it's not only the telling our stories, but it's like telling the people that we impact their stories. Today, I'm really proud to share that Lenny, she's actually the CEO of the Confederation of Credit Unions in Asia, okay? And she is on a panel with the World Bank talking about financial inclusion, and her topic is Global Women's Leadership Network.
Good for her.
And World Council.
Yeah.
I mean, we have made it to the world stage in a big way, and, you know, in her particular example, she started a sister society. She now has 6 throughout Asia, and she actually has trained women in business cooperative centers. And when she's doing that training, you know, they're also doing member education, 8,000 members on financial education, and we've raised the income in Nepal, Philippines, and Thailand, some of the areas where we're working with the business centers, by 23%.
That's amazing numbers.
That's
phenomenal.
Cool? So a couple more stats. So Global Women, you know, as you know, World Council is our global association, and they work with credit unions all over the world. And I have a couple of stats.
Yeah, go for it.
They have 69,000 credit unions, 109 countries, 6 continents. And that's including our United States. And sometimes I think that we don't look at the global perspective and realize that that's the passion and the change that we also need in the United States. So I encourage everybody to get involved in World Council.
I agree.
But you got to go to Belfast.
Oh, loved it, and went to Vienna last year. It was awesome.
Yeah. When you think about it, it's the idea of coming together and solving problems around the world. And as a result of World Council and Brian Branch, the idea of women being a focal point became something that was of interest, and he asked me to be involved, and that was in 2009. And so today, I'm happy to say we'll probably hit 50 sister societies around the world.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, from 0 in 2012. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, you guys were. I was just at Max.
Yeah.
And Global Women's Leadership, and they just launched another sister society
Actually,
there.
6 up there.
Oh my gosh.
I know. What's happening really is that there are issues in the world. There are issues in the United States. These issues we're seeing in the news every day, and I think that credit unions have been able to celebrate diversity, and we have had gender diversity. We've had ethnic diversity. We've had, you know, age, and go on with our demographics. And I think it's critical that we continue that.
Yeah. We still have a ways to go. There's still a way, especially at the executive level.
Very much so.
But we've made a lot of strides, I think.
In fact, next week we're having our Executive Readiness Summit, and we're working with CUNA, and Global Women's is sponsoring with our other sponsors. Part of getting emerging leaders ready, because our key thing is kind of twofold. We need to make sure that we have a seat at the table, okay, and that we're also developing our future pipeline. And that's when you look at the diversity, you have to look further than what we see today. We have to look within our organizations, within the industry, and say, you know, certainly at the top of the credit union chain, if you will, that's important. We also have to look at our volunteers. And, you know, we need to make sure that we have that. We have women at the table. We have a diverse group at the table. So it's far-reaching. So we're excited. Tomorrow we have our league supported Global Women Luncheon. Westcom is our primary sponsor.
Right on.
And we're going to have I think the last count was 157. We've had to shut off the attendance.
Oh,
men and women.
Is that a good? That sounds like a good problem to have when you had to shut things down.
Is that fabulous?
Yeah.
Or what? Yeah. So we're very excited.
You're gonna have bouncers at the door and stuff. No, you can't get in. Sorry, 157 tops.
Yeah. If that was up to me, we'd probably be letting everybody in the standing room only.
Yeah.
You know. So you don't get to eat, but you can stand in.
Give them a piece of bread and some water. They'll be fine. You know, it's the content that counts, right?
Bring your bottle of water with you.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Any advice you have to peers? And I apologize. This is going on. Can I do this?
Hey,
Hang on a second.
I'm all right.
Goodness gracious. I'm hearing my voice in the background. I apologize for that technical snafu there. But any advice that you have for peers looking to achieve kind of the same success that you have? I mean, again, we go back to like starting something on your own, bootstrapping it, and just kind of grinding through those first years, and now here you are. Any advice for folks like that, or anybody in the industry, or even from a global women's leadership perspective as well?
Yeah, I'm humbled by that question because I think that it's all about hard work and all the people that work with you. So the advice that I would give everybody is to recognize, stay true to the purpose. You know, every time you bounce into a wall or you hit it, it hits you in the face and so on, you just get back up.
Exactly.
And I really believe that when you have the drive that says you're going to make this work and you're going to make it happen, then you're relentless.
Exactly. Relentless. Oh my gosh. That is a great message. And do you have anything else to kind of wrap up here? This is such, I love talking to you because I get it's such a privilege and an honor and an education as well. So thank you for that.
Yeah, golly. I don't think I've said "oh golly" in a long time, by the way. I'll add that. I would just say this, that let's not ever get so focused internally with our credit unions, okay, that we forget how important the system is. The people that support us, the business partners that support us, the startups that are supporting the industry, the associations. I really believe that we are here today to challenge and disrupt, but also support and do everything you can to make this a better industry.
Indeed. That is a fantastic message to end on. Sue, thank you so much for stopping by. I know you have a busy schedule, so thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
Congratulations again. We'll see you at the GAC in a few months. Can you believe it?
Oh my gosh.
So much fun. So much fun. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Sue Mitchell, everybody. Talk to her if you see her.
All right. Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.